Hello and welcome to today's Where's the Trade. My name is Joshua Bellinger of OptionSizzle.com, and today we're going to look at the FXI, which is the iShares China 25 Index Fund. So the activity that we're going to talk about today is focused in the April 38.50 strike on the put side, and the contract that sticks out like a sore thumb, or the volume that sticks out as a sore thumb, is the 112, almost 113,000 contracts that traded today. So the top trade was a block of 86,000 contracts. It's a very large block. This is not some kind of trade that they just entered on their own platform. But if we go down to the time and sales here, we could see that the top trade here is what we just talked about. It came in, and you can see the time here, traded at 96 cents. So this was printed above the offer, and just a little insight on that, that's because of this the large block, it's just how it reported. So it shows that it was bought, or that traded at this price, but they just entered at that price. So it wasn't traditionally as it would be an indication of an aggressive buyer. It's just that that's how it printed at that time, and that's the price that was agreed on. So with that, what do we take from here? So if we just add that up, that's over $10 million in premium purchase today. $10 million. So that's something that gets my interest there, being that April has 39 days, and data from last night is showing China slowing down a bit, and the economic data wasn't what many were looking for. So if we take a look here at the chart today, we could see that the FXI finished a little bit lower. We did get a little bit of lift here, but if we take this into a technical analysis approach, we look at the recent high here, and you could consider this as a triple top as of right now. I mean, that's something that wouldn't pan out until later down the road, and you look back and the FXI is potentially at 33, and you say that's a triple top. You know, and it's kind of almost in a hindsight. It's just resistance at this point, but it was able, and it was backing off there. Volume was light on these pushes, so sellers were more aggressive than the buyers here, and there's a little bit of a disconnect because China was leading somewhat, and now you see the U.S. outperforming, where we're hitting highs, and this could be something that we, looking down the couple months here, kind of pull back as well from our recent highs. But we're focused on here on the put activity, what possibly could be doing. That's a lot of volume that traded. So just throwing on some Fibonacci's from the recent low to the high here, you can see here we bounced off that 61.8% retracement. We are starting to come back into the 38.2, and I think the 40-ish level is going to be interesting. I don't really see too much of a setup on a directional aspect. It's just kind of hovering around. But last time I saw that buyers were coming into this contract, or in option contracts, or positioning in this one, they're playing for this big bullish run that occurred a few months ago. And now, since they're positioning potentially for a possible rollover or continuation of the market to pull back a little bit more, that has my attention a little bit. So as a directional trade, I don't really see too much as of right now, but I think if there's a little bit of lift here, you got to keep in mind of that activity, and you know, potentially play it off levels of lateral support and resistance levels.